Warning, the stories you're about to hear are detailed accounts of shenanigans, pranks, and some mistakes that are meant to replicate the sort of discussions that veterans have when they reunite over a cold beverage and do not depict the professional daily actions of the military at large. We hope to make you laugh, but not to disrespect our proud men and women in uniform. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Cammo Comedy, where we take a humorous look at the lighter side of military service. We got a big show for you today, but before we jump into it, if you like what we're doing here, give us a subscribe, give us a follow, whatever they call it on your podcasting platform. And while you're at it, give us a 5-star rating, write us a review, as that makes us more relevant in the algorithm and boosts the overall visibility of the show. But word-of-mouth advertising is just so powerful, so if you tell some friends, I will love you forever. Okay, let's jump into the show. I am your host, Aaron Wolf. Just as a friendly reminder to the audience, we put out a new show every single Monday. So make sure you give the notification bell a nice tap so you don't miss a show. Give it a nice tap. Also, we are doing laughter therapy here on the show. We got a lot of military members who struggle with everyday life after service. So we're just here to share a laugh and remember the good times. Joining me today is the man who taught me that cellulite is not a tasty beverage, call sign Footloose.
Aww. It sounds good.
It does, man. It's like Crystal Light, cellulite. I mean, how could you go wrong?
It's just an off-brand.
But you know what?
It's off-brand cottage cheese. Still tastes great.
I still like it. Also joining us today is the inventor of the failed muff toupee, call sign Cheeks. Cheeks, thanks for joining the show today, man.
That did not fail, sir. I sold 3 different toupees.
It's like an off-brand Merkin.
It
right?
didn't really catch on. I mean, a lot of ladies said, hey, look, if I want hair on my muff, I'll just grow it myself. I don't need the toupee.
There's 3 ladies that listen to this show who got a muff toupee.
They like the comb-over look.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. How great would that be? Nice comb-over muff.
It would be not great.
Look, I disagree.
Just falls in your face.
I would like to see that. I'll just go ahead and say that. I would like to see that.
Spread cheeks, not hate, folks.
Fucking A. All right, you guys ready for my first story?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so there was this Air Force chief that told us a funny story about one of the things that he had to do is he had to make rounds and check on all of his people, make sure all of his programs were on track and things like that nature, right?
Sure.
Well, one of the things that's important to note here is that on base they had this contractor that had a group of special needs adults that would go around and they would do like janitorial work, mop floors, sweep, take out garbage, things like that. It would give good work for special needs adults, right?
Yeah.
So
Kroger does something similar, I think, for like bagging as well.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So the chief's like, okay, I need to go check on all my people, make sure all the programs are keeping on track and everything like that. So he gets up from his desk and he goes over, and right as soon as he breaks the door jamb to his office, he gets knocked in the fucking boot by a mop, and then all of a sudden he hears, "Watch where the fuck you're going, I'm flying a mop!" What? Now, if you guys know anything about chiefs, like this is an E9, so he is the top of the enlisted structure, and nobody in that position is used to being talked to like that, right?
Oh my God.
So the very second that he hears that, he gets pissed. He's like, "How fucking dare you?" And then he realizes that it was one of the special needs people.
What is he supposed to do?
And he realizes that there's no fucking good moves for him. You can't be the guy that just sits there and yells at a special needs guy for knocking into your boot. You're just like, okay, I need to have some decorum about this and just, I'll press it. It was like, well, fuck me then.
You can't just shove him like a lower enlisted.
Right, like with your lower enlisted people, like you can kind of like get into it with them a little bit, and you can yell at them.
Oh man!
Yeah, you guys referenced it in one of your last shows. I called it the OJV, the on-the-job violence.
Yeah.
So he just had to take it. He's like, well, fuck me. Like I guess I'll just go check on my guys now.
Lose situation.
It's
Walking around with a wet boot now.
Lose. And well, this also goes to this also was in the period of time when they had to shine their boots. So it completely scuffed the fuck out of his boot. And which, by the way, that was like one of the biggest fuck yous if anybody ever did that. Like if you get really pissed off with one of your buddies or whatever, you just kick their boot.
Just walk up and scuff the toe.
Yeah, it completely fucks it up. And it takes quite a bit of effort to get that out of there and get the shine back and all that kind of stuff like that. You're talking about at least like 15, 20 minutes, like if you're really good at it.
Well, especially the higher ranking guys, like you got to be the example to the lower guys.
Exactly.
So then they got nothing but time. Like they're not fucking doing anything.
You're that one guy that's just walking. You're that one chief now who's walking around with a fucked up boot, and you're just like, well,
hey, chief, that looks like shit.
yeah. And here's the other thing. Here's the other thing is this does kind of open the door a little bit to have some of the lower enlisted guys, maybe some of the middle enlisted guys point out like, hey, you know how you hold us to standard and we've got to be all shined and polished and everything? What the fuck's going on with your boot there?
It's a bold move, Cotton.
What do you say?
See how it plays out for him.
What do you say, though?
Oh my god!
Hey, how about you mind your own fucking business?
Dude, that's amazing.
Or you could be a captain and just say, hey, your fucking shit's out of reg too.
Yeah.
So the dirt.
That's right. Yeah, from that one story.
If you get hit with a fucking fire extinguisher inside of a Matt V, be like, how about you go fuck yourself?
Yeah.
You're out of reg.
So the lower enlisted guys went and bought that cleaner lunch for the day.
Yeah, they did.
Like
That guy ate like
secretly, secretly they gave him like $5. Like, hey man, I bet you won't slap him in the boot and yell at him.
It was all a conspiracy from the beginning. Like, you know who he's not going to yell at?
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet if we give him $20, he'll do it. Like, I
you
guarantee
imagine?
he won't yell at you.
All they asked him to do was to cut him off. He smacked him in the boot and everything. That's amazing.
That's fucking
Yes.
What a fucking hero.
yeah.
I don't know you, but I love you.
Yeah, that adult has no idea what a fucking legend he went down with.
Right?
You know what I mean?
They framed a picture of him in the office now.
Fucking A.
So, anywho,
What a shitty transition.
how many poop jokes can we make? So, speaking of getting jacked,
What?
so this
Jacked
story
in the
is
foot.
a dude who's a young airman troop here, but he's in a prime era of his life, early 20s, just not burdened by a wife or children or any of the things that hold you back in life. Sorry, babe.
I can directly relate to that.
So
I hear the three women who are fans of the show tuning out right now.
back down to one, guys.
I never.
My wife just canceled and deleted that.
So he's in his prime era here. Just, you got nothing but time for your hobbies and working out and getting jacked. Super buff here. So he's at the gym working out.
Fan already.
And you know those like decline sit-ups you do where you have to like put your feet in the stirrups, kind of like the gyno.
It's not a stirrup. What the fuck kind of sit-ups are you doing at the doctor?
You know, one of my doctors actually got investigated for some shady business. I didn't know that at the time, but maybe that's why I went to him.
It was really cheap and always available.
Aaron's like, I like him.
One of the first red flags was his office was in the back of a van, but like I was looking for like a discount at the time. It's not normal that you're going to have your therapist moon you and then tell you to get in stirrups.
Just scream in my ass.
Hello.
There it is.
So anyhow, you're in your stirrups, you're doing your sit-ups, and as you're working out, you start to get, a bit of an adrenaline bump here. You're doing good. You're like, all right, yeah, I'm not even tired. Like, fuck yeah, you start cranking out some reps. So you start to add some weight because you're like, all right, well, this is almost too easy.
Right.
I want to really start feeling the pump, getting stronger here. So you grab a 45-pound plate.
Yeah, when you're young and jacked, man, you're just like, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Fuck
like
my joints.
Yeah, you don't think about shit like that when you're in your 20s. You care about getting jacked.
Yes.
Future consequences be damned.
Fuck your joints, pussy.
So you do 145 and you're feeling the pump and you're like, okay, yeah. And then you start getting a little cocky about it. You're like,
yeah.
Cocky. But then you're like, yeah, dude, another 45. You're pumping out 90-pound sit-ups.
So he's got 90 pounds?
Yeah, just
That's pretty impressive.
built across your
Doing
chest.
decline sit-ups.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's like
Definitely steroids.
This guy is jacked.
like any normal person does at the gym.
Yeah.
So he's doing this. He finally takes a break, but I mean, he's knocked out 40 reps at this point. Like, really fucking unreal, inhuman amount. But he's got to take a break a little bit, just kind of take a breather, get a sip of water. He's like, all right, yeah, let's fucking go at it again. Set number 2, starting with the 90 pounds. So he grabs the first plate, takes a couple breaths, grabs the second plate and slams it on there like, all right, yeah, let's fucking go. What he didn't realize is, at the declined angle there, sometimes your dong kind of flips up towards your belly button.
So like as he's twisting to go grab the other weight?
Yeah, like it just kind of flops over into the right position here, almost like when you go to snorkel a boner to hide it from your friends.
Snorkel a boner?
You just got to tuck it in your waistband. But this was like involuntary. Like it just, the angle of his hips turning side to side to pick up the 45.
How big is this dude's hog?
It's a problem I've never had, I guess, but...
Yeah.
It was big enough that, he flipped over to the side to grab the weight, and by the time he brought it back up, it was just in the right position to just get crushed by these weights.
Pinched, he got his dong pinched between two 45-pound plates.
You ever see the video of like a robin trying to like pull an earthworm out of the ground? It's it's kind of like that. Just... and weights aren't totally flat. They have a little lip on them, so they either fit together or just like you can grip them properly to pull them up onto the bar. So he's entered a very delicate situation. Once the pinching begins, you've entered decision time.
Yeah.
Do you just scream? Like
that's gonna draw the eye.
There's other people in the gym, right? Like, so you can't just freak the fuck out.
Like everybody's gonna be roasting you.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't give a shit. Roast me for having a huge hog. I don't care. I'm not keeping my fucking wiener Stretch Armstrong between two 45-pound plates.
Well, look, there could
Get
be
these fucking things off of me.
There could be an upside here.
No.
Just think this through. Do we know if like you stretch it out like that, it stays longer? It might be like pencil thin.
It just becomes a linguine noodle. It's long but thin.
But look, you have bragging rights at that point. You can be like, look, have you guys ever seen a 14-inch dick? It doesn't matter. It's like the width of a pencil.
That's a piece of spaghetti.
Just like
looks like Indiana Jones whip.
Yeah.
So, at this point, you've now entered. It's no longer reaction. You can't just throw the weights up and rip your fucking dick off at this point. It's caught, and the lips are caught in the lips here. So,
all of your military training has to come into this. Like, can you think under this kind of pressure?
Tactical patience. You can't just. This isn't Speed, Surprise, and Violence of Action.
It was.
That's what got you there in the first place.
Violence on his dong.
It becomes the thinking man game. So you have to lift very slowly only the top weight without shifting your body too much to keep the squeezing pressure in. It's like opening, a grilled cheese sandwich.
A hot grilled cheese?
So you just slowly peel off the top layer and then set down the other one, and then you're good, and you're just like letting the pulsing happen as the blood goes back finally, and you get up and just do your stretches like, I think I'm good for the day. You don't want to make
done enough
big
sit-ups.
scene here.
Oh my God.
I think I've done enough sit-ups for today.
Did he finish his workout?
Yeah, I think that was the end of his workout there. For some reason, I think the adrenaline just drained out of him at that point.
Yeah, if you get your dick smashed in workout, that's time to call it.
So, moral of the story here is work out, but just don't get cocky.
Yeah. I see what you did there. I like that.
Holy
I like
shit. That's horrible. Everything about that story is terrible.
My stomach hurts now telling this story.
Working out? I mean, get up.
Yeah, that was it. The working out part was the bad part.
Abusing your cock, that's where you got me. I'm in.
Lifting weights, though? No, thanks.
Yeah, I'm out. So I got our next story.
All right, what you got, man?
It's a Pentagon story, actually.
Fucking A.
So we've got a guy, and he's working at the Pentagon. He's kind of newer to his shop. He's a younger, lower enlisted guy for comparatively with his peers, right? Well, generally speaking, when it gets lunchtime, the low man on the totem pole has to go pick up lunch.
Right.
Okay, customary.
Yeah, because all the people that have the rank are actually working.
They call that bitch work.
Bitch work.
Are they working?
I did the air quotes. You couldn't hear them, but I did them. So he goes to Taco Bell. He's in line waiting for his order and stuff, and behind him walks up a fucking 1-star general at Taco Bell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He didn't have an aide to send.
So the general looks at this lower enlisted guy and goes, "Hey, what's going on, man? What are you doing here?" "Oh, I'm the low man in the shop, so I gotta get lunch." He goes, Yeah, me too."
I totally relate to you, senior airman.
Well, you got to figure here, if this is at the Pentagon,
Yeah.
I mean,
At the 1-star, maybe the low man is shot.
the one place you're going to say that the 1-star is going to be low-ranking guy is going to be at the Pentagon, man. Like, that place is rank heavy.
Can we touch on why the fuck they sent the 1-star general to Taco Bell of all places? Like, these motherfuckers couldn't afford some catering.
They were tired of, the steak and lobster. Like, ugh, let's go get some Taco Bell like the peasants.
I really need to shit my pants today.
Who doesn't like a burrito, though, man?
Not a Taco Bell burrito.
Is burrito in quotes?
Yeah. Taco Bell has all the same shit. It's just labeled differently and assembled in a different order. Everything on the menu is the same.
That's
I mean, it is good.
Yeah.
I get it.
that is true.
I'd eat it.
I would too.
That's what he said.
The 4-star general's like, I'm not going to Taco Bell.
I can't be seen there.
1-star, you're new.
Yeah.
Hey, you 1-star bitch.
Away to Taco Bell with you. All right, so check out this next story. I love a good prank in the military. Military members are famous for making pranks on one another.
Sure.
That's what this fucking show has been fueled by.
Most of our content derives.
A lot of pranks, a lot of mistakes, what have yous, that kind of thing. So there are 3 main characters here. We're going to go with office characters. We're going to call them Jim, Mike, and Dwight.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Michael?
This
love that show.
This is an Air Force story, and this is, about 15 or so years old, something like that. The character we're going to call Jim here was, in this case, this gentleman was an E7, so he was a higher in the enlisted structure. He was, early 50s. He had been in for a really long time, very professional guy. He was very knowledgeable about a lot of things. He came in every day and just fucking threw it down, right?
Yeah.
What people did not know about him is he loved to fucking prank. And he had this kind of deadpan where he knew that he was a little bit older and that most people probably wouldn't suspect him. So he would kind of stealthily go around pranking people, but nobody would suspect him. So he continually just got away with it without people blaming him, right?
Genius.
That's power.
Yeah.
Now,
Never being in the suspicion.
So there was a character in their office who was a lot like Dwight from The Office, right? He was wound super tight. He believed in just like this complete, just almost psychotic obedience to the rules and all this kind of stuff like that.
Yes.
But he had no sense of humor of getting fucked with either, right? So
Which is really compatible for military service.
Right?
So what Jim would do is he would do little things like he would set up booby traps in his office and stuff like that. For example, he would do things like he would put all of the holes from like the hole punch in like a sheet of paper, and he would maneuver it in so it would just fit right under one of his desk drawers, so that when he goes to pull out a paper clip or whatever, the whole thing just cascades and there's just confetti all over the fucking place.
Like a glitter bomb?
Not anything that would be like super harmful, but he would also like angle things. So like in one of the cupboards, he would have things arranged so that like when you open the cupboard door, things would just come cascading out, right?
It's like the bucket of water on top of a door.
Exactly what it
Old
was.
school harmless pranks.
But it was all harmless pranks. It was always like you would have some fun with like packing peanuts or like the hole punch holes and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, but every time Dwight would get pranked, he would always like smash his desk and be like, God damn it, what the fuck? I know who's fucking with my desk. Now, there was this like cool surfer guy that we'll call him Mike, right? He didn't have anything to do with this, but the problem is he looked fucking guilty as shit because he would come in for work and Dwight would come up to him and be like, Mike, I know you're fucking with my desk. And Mike would be like, I'm not doing that, man. What are you talking about? Now, he wasn't, it's important to point out here that he was never in on any of these pranks. Like he didn't know, he
legitimately didn't know
he
about
legitimately
any of
didn't
this.
know that Jim was a fucking ninja. He was going around just setting these things up and just snickering to himself about it and keeping to himself. Like he was a little bit older than all these other people, so he just kind of like just took some very selfish amusement in just being happy that this stuff was happening. And then it was even a layer better that like somebody else was taking the blame and looked super guilty. So like this just fueled everything. So like it
it would be like once every like month and a half or something like that, there would be a prank and you'd be kind of snicker. But like when Mike started to get fucking blamed for all these pranks, the pranks really started to pick up. It was like on like a semi-daily basis where like Dwight would open something and things would just cascade out and all this kind of stuff like that. He'd run at Mike and be like, I know you're fucking with my desk. You need to stop it. And Mike would be like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like,
That sounds
it's not
amazing,
me.
Yeah. What, did he ever put his stuff in Jell-O?
He never put his stuff in Jell-O. Well, finally, like this probably went on for like 6 months. Finally, Dwight is just like really dishing it to Mike. And Mike's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. And then here comes Jim over. He's like, yeah, I've been pranking you this whole fucking time. You didn't know?
Oh my God.
Everybody's mind is blown. Well, Mike, of course, he feels vindicated. He's like, I fucking told you, man.
Yeah.
And like everybody that was kind of around, they're like, hey, Mike, we really thought it was you too, because when you got accused, you'd be like, that wasn't me, man.
Not even a hard sell, it was you.
No, he wasn't even like, he looked fucking guilty. He looked fucking guilty about this stuff. So all the people were like, yeah, we all thought it was you too, Mike. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it was a fucking hilarious thing, but like Dwight was starting to get really pissed at Michael and was just not having it. But finally, Jim was like, yeah, that's so that just brought the house down because nobody ever suspected the old man.
The last guy in your office you would have picked to be the one doing all the fucking.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Amazing.
I love those stories. That was an old classic prank story that you just can't beat stuff like that.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's good, harmless fun.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Cammo Comedy Show Podcast. We got a fundraiser going on right now, so if you like what we're doing here and want to keep us rolling, consider making a contribution. We'll put a link in the description. Also, we had some fun animations made up for this fundraiser, so we'll put links for those in the description as well if you want to just check those out. Also, don't forget to tell a friend about us if you love what we're doing here. Word of mouth advertising is very powerful, and we really appreciate you for helping us out. If you've got any funny military stories of your own or know somebody who does, drop us a voicemail at area code 531-222-6146. Also, we've got an email open. That's stories@cammocomedy.com. That's stories, STORIES, at CAMMOCOMEDY.com. We'll have a lot more fun announcements coming soon, so stay tuned. All right, I'm going to go microwave a croissant. Later.